Hey, Mark from WeBlocks here, and in this episode I would like to talk about forms. So in WeBlocks we have a special section which is focused on forms, and in this episode I would like to talk about the first block which is in the forms section. And this block is responsible for changing and focusing on input which we have, and it's updating the variable using this input. So in the last episode we talked about the variables. So right now you should know what is variable, and you should know that it's something what is changing when the program is going, when the program is working, and when user is interacting with the program. It means that when the user is typing something to the input, this value is going to the variable, and this way we can display it here in our text. So in this episode we will create a program which is making that when the user is typing something to this input, it will show up here in this text with the ID name text. So firstly, to connect Webflow form with WeBlocks, we need to check what is the name of the form. This form has a name, just a form, so I copy this and paste it here. So that's the name responsible for the form. Right now, let's check what is the name of the input which we have. And the input has a name, just name. Okay, and here I can create some variable which will be responsible for storing the data about the name. So let's create a variable name. Okay, in my example, I just created this variable name, so I can use it and take this name. Okay, and right now if I want to display it, because right now this form is waiting until the input will change, and when this input will change, this variable will be somewhere in the memory of the computer, but we need to display this data, and we can do it using setText. So I am taking setText, and I want to display text name in ID, and our block has ID name text. Okay, I copy this, paste it here, and when I refresh, you can see that when input is changing, this text is going here. So my name is Mac, and that's what this program is doing. If I would type my name is Greg, it's here. Okay, so it's working this way. So the first thing which we need to do is to type the form name, the next input name, and the next we are creating a variable which will be responsible for storing a data of this input. And lastly, we need to display this data in our program. If I would like to create a second input, for example, an input surname, and I would create a variable surname, and I would like to connect those two inputs. So I would create a second input. What is your surname? I would use it here. Okay, publish. Let's change also placeholder to surname. Okay, and right now I would like to connect those two texts. To do it, I can use this block, and right now I can take name and surname. Okay, let's check. My name is Mac from WeBlocks. Okay, if I would like to add a space here, I would need to make it like that. I can give it a new input here, and using text I can click space, and this is added to our program. And right now when I will refresh and type my WeBlocks, we have this space here. So this is how we are connecting texts in WeBlocks. Okay, I hope it gave you a little bit knowledge about the forms in WeBlocks. In the next episode, we will be still in the forms. So if you don't know exactly how to work with forms, go to the next episode and we will still talk about forms. So I hope you like this video. If you do, consider clicking subscribe to the channel to be notified about new videos, and see you soon in the next episode of WeBlocks Academy.